Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. So today I'm talking about acetoning using medical gauze. So it all started when I went to the Clarence event, my Clarence event. We met Caroline Harding and it was like a little talk. We could all have ask questions. She told us about the brand, all that good stuff, but I did do a video on that, so I will link that below. So basically when we got talking, we were asking all different questions, and a question got brought up about using gauzes, and Caroline mentioned that she uses a medical gauze as opposed to like a cotton pad when acetoning. Now for anyone who doesn't know what a medical gauze is, it looks like this. So this is the packet I got off Amazon. I think I paid about £2 for it. It is so affordable. She said you can get it in Boots, but this was just the first place I found it. So she said you'll also find it like the bandage section near Boots. So this is the texture of it. This is what it looks like. That's quite a few layers actually. So let's open it all out and you'll see it's quite thin. So let's see. This is what it looks like. It looks like a bandage type of thing. But then you could fold it up, you can cut it in half, whatever it may be. It does come already folded like this, which I tend to use because it is so thin. The product can't like seep onto your hand, which you did say is a good thing. But I like to just like layer it up just a little bit so that I don't waste a lot of product, but it can still absorb into it. So basically that's medical gauze. It's used in like, I've seen Netta the Joy using it. She's like a top esthetician in the States and she uses it when treating clients and things like that. You can also use it for bandages. It's basically like, it's just got a nice texture to it. So it is a little bit rougher compared to like, let's see. Compared to like a cotton pad, which I would normally use for acetoning. So they're the type of different textures. Okay, so basically I put on my story, like, I think I put a picture of the medical gauze when I come and just said, thanks Caroline for, or when Caroline tells you to use medical gauze, something like that. And then she put on her story. And I had so many people messaging me saying like, where's the medical gauze video? Where's Caroline's video? We want to see the medical gauze. And I was just like, whoa, okay. It literally blew up. So I was like, okay, I need to film my version of how I use medical gauze when acetoning. Now, as far as I don't know if Caroline has done a video on medical gauze. She probably has at some point. I haven't seen it myself specifically though. So a lot of people have been saying, where's Caroline's video? And I don't actually know if she does have one. So I thought I will show you what I do, basically what she told us to do. So it's just basically what she told me. A lot of people were saying like, when did she tell you this or this and that? And it was in person. As I say, we were all asking questions. So it wasn't like live or anything. It was just literally in person. So all she basically said was, get medical gauze. Get for your acetone, get like an acetoner. So like something like this, I use Pixie. You could use, she mentioned she uses P50. Any acetoner, what you like, will be fine. So all she said basically is make sure your skin's completely clean, which I have done. So I've already cleansed this morning. My skin is feeling a little bit dry because by the time I've started filming, my skin is really drying out and it could do with something on my face. So I am just going to begin with it. So as I say, it looks like this, and I like to use this is the bag it comes in, and you get like so many. So yeah, it comes like this. This is just one little tiny thin piece. You can layer it up. What she did say sometimes she'll cut it, and what she did say is when you do get it, so I tend to just pick one piece up just so you're not wasting loads. I don't tend to cut it. I just find it's easier just to do this, which I'm going to show you, because I do the same when I use a cotton pad. So yeah, to get your medical gauze, and what I like to do, I like to just fold it in half, and then I fold it in half again. So it doubles, it really does double up, but it's still really thin, and I'll show you what I mean when I put the liquid on. So yeah, I normally put it like this size, but when I'm using a cotton pad, I don't know why I do it, but I'll always put my product on here, and then I fold it and do that. I just think it's easier just to work with a smaller amount. She also said as well, because it has got a little bit of a texture, it is going to give you a slight exfoliation too, which it does feel nice. And I feel personally it gets the products into your skin and it penetrates the skin more. So if you are using acetone, I do feel like you do feel the benefits. I can't say I've noticed a huge difference, but I don't think I am going to notice a huge difference just yet. It's just basically swapping different applicators how to use your acetoner. So I noticed a huge difference, as I've mentioned 3 million times, when I started to use Pixie Glow Tonic. So I don't think now I'm going to see a huge difference just by using a gauze. But I genuinely do think that it does get better into your skin, and it does, as I say, give you a slight exfoliation, so it does feel nice on the skin too. Obviously you don't want to be going too harsh and really rubbing it, because it has got that little bit of a texture. It does give you a slight abrasive exfoliator basically. So I'm just going to show you all basically how I do it. There's no right or wrong way. There's probably 1,000 videos on YouTube showing you how to do it. I've not really looked at any, to be honest, because of course I don't want it to influence me or how I'd apply it, anything like that. This was purely of what Caroline mentioned in the My Clarins event. I've gone away, bought the gauze and then gone with it, done it myself type of thing. So if you do it completely different, let me know. If you've got any other ideas, let me know as well, because I would love to try them. So as I say, it's a little small piece like that. You can cut it to however you want. If you want to go thinner, if you want to go thicker, that's completely up to yourself. I personally just prefer just to take, as I've mentioned, one of these out, fold it in half. You could either just fold it in half that way. I normally just do it like that just because it's easier to get into. But yeah, these are the medical gauze. I think they're about £2.50 on Amazon. Just type in medical gauze. You can get them in Boots. You can get them in loads of shops really, but Amazon was the first place I found them, and they were next day delivery, so I've just got them. Okay, so as I say, any toner you like. I like to use Pixie, or I like to use Liqueur, or Ready Set to Glow, anything like that really. Oh, I am full of colds also, just in case you think I'm what's wrong with her voice. Now, what she also did say to me is when you do obviously pour it onto your cotton pad, you want to feel it like seep through onto your fingers and then put it on. You want to make sure that it's completely soaked, the medical gauze. So you can, if you want to, as I say, not go as thick and use like that, or you could just maybe like cut that in half. She did say cut it, it's up to yourself, whatever you feel comfortable doing. But you probably could cut that and then I could use that. Should we try that? Let's try that today then. Okay, I'm just going to cut it. It's so easy to cut as well. Not the best, but anyway. Okay, so all I'm going to do, let me just put my hair back for this part. Okay, so medical gauze, and you're just literally gonna, and straight away I can feel that soaking through already to my finger. It takes a few drops, and then just put it all over your skin, and straight away it feels really nice, just because it is a little bit more abrasive compared to a cotton pad, which is completely smooth. This has got a little bit of a texture. She also said, see how straight away I've gone red, don't panic. She also said take it in between like your nose where all your pores are as well, where you can really get in good. I feel with the cotton pad you can't get in as thick, in as close even, but because these are so thin, I can literally squeeze it into a little, and it just works a treat. I feel like, I don't know, I don't think I'll ever go back to using a cotton pad. You can see I am a little bit red, but it is just because I've applied a little bit of a pressure and a little bit of a, as you are getting a slight exfoliation. But yeah, what she did really say was you can really get into like all the little nuts and crannies, which I loved. So you can see it's practically non-existent now, this, but because they're so cheap, I don't mind using, like going through a few, because they're like £2. But yeah, that's literally all to do with the medical gauze. And now I can feel my face is tingling a little bit, as you would normally expect with acetone, and also because of the abrasive texture to the medical gauze, I do feel like I've had a little bit of an exfoliation, but there's not much to it. So many people were asking me, oh, I need to see the video, more info, everything like that. There's literally nothing to it as far as I'm aware. It's just literally get some medical gauze, you can get it so cheap, and then get your favourite acetone or whatever it may be, and then put it on your skin. Just make sure you're all really working it into your skin, as I say, around your nose, wherever you might like get congestion, but make sure it is acetone, an acidic toner with like glycolic, something like that, because you're all going to feel the benefits more. And I just feel like it really penetrates the skin better. So any other products now what you're going to add on to the top, I feel will work better into the skin, because they are going a little bit deeper into like the epidermis. So I do really love this new idea. It's took acetone to the next level, literally. And then you could go in with like another product. So let's go with me Ride or Die Skin Assist Intense Hydrating Booster. Put that on. Oh, and my skin feels so soft. It literally feels like a baby's bum. Might look a little bit red, but whoa. God, that feels so soft. Like, I love it. I've been doing it for like a week now because I went to the Clarins event about 2 weeks ago, and then I bought the Gauze last Saturday, then they came Sunday. Game changer. So these, I filled these up with cotton pads. I haven't touched one. These just normally stay on the side here. Medical Gauze, £2 a pop. I love it. So that was all really. As I say, it was just a quick video just to show you all how I use the Medical Gauze. It mightn't be the correct way you might want to do it. You might want to do it a different way. There is no right or wrong way, but just have a try, see if you like it. If you don't like it, if you might think it's a little too abrasive, just stick to the cotton pads. They're all completely fine. But me personally, I do love the Medical Gauze, and I think if Caroline uses it, then it can't be too bad, can it? But as I say, any questions or anything like that, or if you know any better tricks, leave everything in the comments section below. But yeah, that was all really. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. Let me know how you get up to, if you try it yourself, if you find any other tips or tricks. Please let me know, because I love acetonin. Acetoning's the one product I've seen a huge difference in skincare. It literally was a game changer for me. That was like 2 years ago now, but anyway. So yeah, any other info, anything like that, leave it on the comment section below. But I hope you've all enjoyed this week's video. Let me know if you do any medical gauze, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.